guests and graduates, if you are able, can I please ask you to be upstanding as your platform party enters the hall?
Please be seated, thanks. Good morning again to our guests and welcome to our graduands, to what is a very special occasion for all of you sitting here today. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Ruth Harrison, Global Head of Industry at ThoughtWorks, along with our distinguished guests from industry. To our graduands, I feel very privileged to be here with you all today for this celebration, to reflect on your time at Newcastle College and to celebrate your success with you. You may have spotted or even been part of our celebrations. We have celebrated 10,000 graduates in 10 years this year. It is fantastic to think of those 10,000 graduates who have walked this stage and gone on to make their mark here in our region and beyond. We love to hear stories of those successes and know that we've played a part in your journey. Today, that alumni community gets a little bit bigger as all of you here become part of it. So today belongs to you, our successful students who have worked so hard and with such commitment. And today, we all get to share in your moment and watch you enjoy it. I know that for many of you, part of your studies have been affected by the events of the past few years, and you have shown so much resilience and fortitude to achieve your degree and to be here today. I'm very proud to be your principal, and I speak on behalf of all of my colleagues when I say that all of us here today are proud of every single one of you. We are delighted to be here to share your celebrations and hope that today will be a day to remember. I would also like to take a moment to recognize those colleagues I've just mentioned, teachers and mentors who have worked extremely hard to support our students, often through very challenging circumstances. Thank you for your dedication and your passion. I am confident you've inspired and made a difference to many of our graduands sitting here today. Could we please give your teachers a short round of applause? And to you, the parents, partners, family and friends, your support will also have been invaluable over the past few years, and I'd like to thank you and recognize you for that. So those cheers, whoops and hollers you practiced earlier, please give yourselves one now. To all of you, make the most of your day. Enjoy this ceremony and all of your celebrations. From myself and everyone at Newcastle College University Centre, we wish you all the very best for the future. I would now like to introduce John Ridley, your Master of Ceremonies.
Morning, everyone. My name is John Ridley, and graduation reminds me just how lucky I am to lead higher education for NCG. I'm particularly proud and lucky to lead higher education at Newcastle College University Centre. It's a really special occasion, and I'm sure you'll have an absolutely fantastic day. So it falls to me to guide you through the ceremony, so welcome once again, and there's a point of housekeeping. If you've got your mobile phones with you, can you please pop them onto silent, but can you make sure that they're ready for photographic opportunities up here on stage, and your clapping, cheering, hollering is fantastic. Let's remember that when the person that you're here to see walks across the stage, make sure that you shout as loud as possible. We had some great whistling yesterday. It was almost broke the glass. So you've got a high bar to jump over. We're really pleased to host graduation here in Newcastle Civic Centre. The Civic Centre is a grand and beautiful venue that combines the old and the new, and it stands as a central landmark in the heart of our city. Tributes to traditions and the city's history are woven into the architecture of the Civic Centre. And one tribute you'll have seen as you made your way in today is the huge imposing figure, hair shrouding their face, left arm outstretched with finger pointed at the floor, and that's the imposing river god Tyne. That was sculpted by David Wynne and completed in 1968. Another is the 9 beacons which line the walkway to the Civic Centre, and that's a callback to the council meetings which were heralded by the town crier when the route to the building was lit with barrels of tar. Or the seahorses that watch from on high or appear in the carpets below you or in the chandeliers just outside. And they're borrowed from the city's coat of arms, and they're a playful nod to the city's seaport history. You see, Newcastle Civic Centre captures the cultural and social ambition of the 1960s. That was the decade it was built. And considering history is always instructive, but it's you, our graduates, who will design and create our future. And so, to you, our graduates, enjoy this ceremony. When your name's called, take the time to soak in the recognition of your achievement and acknowledge that when you take hold of that scroll, you'll become a graduate. But before you take to the stage, there are some people on the platform that would like to speak. So please will you welcome Liz Bromley, Chief Executive Officer of NCG.
You're wearing these gowns, don't they? Fall off your shoulders all the time. A lot of hitching. Apologies for that. Thank you, John, for that warm welcome. And I have to say it's brilliant today because this is our first ceremony and it's so much cooler than yesterday. So I hope you're sitting comfortably. We've got a really, really good hour ahead of us. I do hope you enjoy it. And mostly to you, I hope you have a fantastic time here today with your ceremony of graduation, which is brilliant. So I'm really, like John, like Scott, so proud and thrilled to be part of this celebration because today is what we do is all about. It's all about getting our learners to this point of qualification. I've been in this role as Chief Executive of NCG for almost 4 years now. I bet you don't know that NCG is a college group and Newcastle College is one of the colleges in NCG. Why would you know that? The only thing that really matters today is Newcastle College and Newcastle College University Centre. But as a group, we have 7 colleges and thousands of students. We go as far south as London, as far north as Carlisle and Newcastle, but Newcastle is where it all began. So Newcastle College and the University Centre has a very special place in NCG's heart and indeed in our ambition. So wherever we operate, our colleges have a mission to enable social mobility and economic prosperity for our learners. And how do we do that? By delivering exceptional education wherever we are. And we do that because we want our learners, these good people here, to have a prosperous future. We want them to have had the education, the skills and the experience that they need to succeed. And as you succeed, you will make an impact, whether it's on your family or your community or your region or on the country or internationally. Whatever you choose to do, somewhere you will be having an impact and that impact will make a difference. And so we hope you're all going to nod now, that we have achieved that feeling for you and that your education has prepared you well to make an impact and to be really successful people in that world. We need you to be fantastic because we all need to have fantastic people thinking us out of the current mess that this country seems to be in and to have fantastic ideas for taking us into a far better future. Now, before I joined NCG, I worked for a number of universities in the UK. So I have worked in higher education for a long time, and so I know really well the significance and the sense of occasion that today brings, because as of today, you are able to say officially that you are a graduate. And being a graduate is a really special achievement. because it is a huge milestone in your life, and it is a culmination of all of your hard work and your commitment to your study. But it's also, for these people, the end of a whole load of hassle, supporting you, feeding you, giving you money, encouraging you to keep going, and mopping up your tears. So there's celebrations on both sides here. But it is important that as you celebrate your graduation today with your friends and family, that you recognise that today is a day that you will always remember. The day you graduate is the same as the day when you buy your first car or your first house, or you get engaged or you get married or you have a baby. Those milestone days, somewhere in your bank of memories, the day you graduate will be sitting there. And because today will go by in a flash, and there'll be drink and there'll be celebration, there'll be all sorts of good things happening to you, make sure you take plenty of pictures, because tomorrow morning you'll have forgotten it all, but you'll look at your pictures and it'll all come back. And as you get older and wiser, you'll remember today and you'll make it up and make it even better than it is. So I have absolutely no doubt that your degree and the practical experience that you will have gained during your time with the University Centre has given you not just the specialist skills relating to your subject, but also lots of transferable skills that will help you succeed in whatever it is that you choose to do in your life. And as an NCG graduate, you will also have developed many other qualities that will help you to deal with that real world that is waiting. And as Scott has already said, we do not underestimate just how very difficult the past few years have been for you and for your cohort. And today shows that you have remained focused, you have been driven, you have been ambitious, but most of all, it shows that you are resilient, you have survived, you have thrived and come through it, and don't let anybody take that resilience, that self-knowledge away from you in terms of what you have done to get to today. And that's why all of us here are extremely proud of you. I feel really lucky to be part of the celebration, to see you here in your uncomfortable gowns and your even more uncomfortable hats, making your mark on the day and celebrating your remarkable achievements, because you absolutely deserve it. And that's not the end of it, because we look forward to seeing your future successes. And as you cross this stage today, it's not the end of the journey. Oh no, you do not escape so lightly. You are committed to us for life, because when you graduate, you become an NCG Newcastle University Centre alumni. So you will always be part of the NCG family, and we want to hear about your successes. We want you to come back and share them with us, and we want to be able to celebrate all the good things that you are going to do over the years as you do them. Remember, you will always be part of this family. But most importantly, congratulations, you have done brilliantly, and today we want it to be all about you and all about your celebration. And to that end, we get onto the important bit where people start to move. Watch the steps at the other side of the platform, especially if you've got heels on, they are lethal. And to guide you through that journey, I'm going to introduce our Director of Higher Education at Newcastle College University Centre, Maria Gibson. She is going to speak to you and she's going to call you up one by one. Thank you.
Thanks, Liz. Hi, everyone. I am delighted to be with you today as students from digital arts and digital technologies prepare to graduate. I am proud to be addressing you here on such an important and significant day that marks a culmination of years of hard work and determination from you all. In a moment, I'll be inviting graduates onto the stage to complete today's ceremony. But first, I'd like to acknowledge our Student of the Year for this ceremony, Ellie Luther. Ellie graduates today from a degree in photography, something which has been a long time coming for Ellie. Ellie has a very severe health condition, which means she spends a lot of time in hospital and is often in a lot of pain. Despite her having poor health, Ellie has demonstrated a huge amount of resilience and determination to complete her degree, always making an effort to attend class when she can, and never giving up on the hard work that she produces. This year, we are thrilled that Ellie is able to complete her degree and participate in the Level 6 final show, completing a poignant project about dog owners and their relationships with their pets, which featured several photos from students and colleagues with their dogs. Congratulations, Ellie. We will now begin the conferment of awards, and I'd like to ask Scott Bullock, Principal of Newcastle College, and Liz Bromley, Chief Executive of NCG, to join me on stage. Okay, we'll start with digital art and the BA graphic communication. Luzmia Barbosa. Zoe Camfield. Kimberly Furness. Emma Jane Pearson. Dylan Rhodes. Holly May Roost. Rachel Sharp. Jessica Sproston. David Shapura. Emma Van Belzen. And now for the BA Hons in photography, William Henry James Atherton. Lois Barron. Hermione Burge Rust. Chloe Boyle. Victoria Caroline Common. Lois Dietz. Lauren Fade Gilholm. Yvonne Groot. Caitlin Amy Hamil. Ellie Louise Luther. Jeremy Plews. Bradley Slater. Carl Starkey. Charlotte Elise Wales. Daniel Lake. Caitlin Cheetham. And now for the BA Hons animation, Phoebe Olivia Burley. Paul Fisher. Niall Gooch. Lucy Home. Adam Joseph Kay. Connor Joseph Lovell. Ellie Louise Somerville. Thomas Stewart. Now the BA Hons in illustration, Amy Amers. Jessica Brayson. Oliver Dyer. Mark Jackson. Georgina Josephine King. Tilly May Kitshaw. Naomi Louise Martin. Lana McRae. Adam Richardson. Maud Vandergag. Rachel Emily Warren. And now for the BA Hons audio visual production, Shanice Lee Arison. Annabelle Deavy. Luke Van Veen. Amber Wilkinson. And now for the FDA Graphic Communication. Summer Allen. Jake Rankin. Mia Routledge. Jay Whitfield. Now for the FDA Creative Content Video Production, Ben Dodds. We now move on to Digital Technologies with the BSc Hons Games Technology. Ryan Allen. James Jordan. Lawton Miller. Scott James Proctor. Finley Scott. Matthew David Selby. David Slavinsky. Jack Spears. Kieran West. Now for the BSc Computing, Alex Chiru. Sorry. Matthew Thomas Halton. Jade Hill. William Luke. And now the BSc on Digital and Technology Solutions, Adam Bamford. Charlotte Brooks. Courtney Douglas. George Holdsworth. Jennifer Hutchins. Murigaya Mule. Connor Splevens. Dominic Thwaites. Harry Vince. Michael Wilson. And now the FDSA Games Technologies, Matthew Jacob Blake. Jessica Clark. Harry Hindhoff. And now the FDSC Computing, Ghazal Khalifa. Sarah Ruhian. The FDSC Networking and Cybersecurity, Carl Robert Lucas. Anne-Marie Penaluna. That concludes the awards for digital art and digital technologies. Congratulations. Please welcome John Ridley back to the stand.
Well, that's it. You're now officially graduates. Congratulations. And it calls on me with the privilege to give you your first task as graduates. So if you're able to, could you please stand up? And can you show your appreciation to all the loved ones in the room who've supported you by a way of a round of applause to celebrate them, please? Fantastic. You can sit down now. Pressure's off. You've done your bit. It really is a privilege to stand on this platform and look out and see the love, the pride, the admiration. It really is a privilege. It's hard to put into words, and sometimes it makes your heart want to burst. It's amazing, amazing. And it's a moment that you'll never forget. It now gives me great pleasure to invite our guest speaker, Ruth Harrison, to the stage. As Global Head of Industry Domains for ThoughtWorks, Ruth is a go-to commentator on the evolving technology and business landscape and its influences on digital transformation, and sought-after speaker on women in tech, leadership and business. Ruth is a champion of diversity and inclusion in business. In 2023, she was appointed the UK Chair of Women's Economic Forum for Corporate Boards, practice leading change and accountability in business leadership across UK industry. She advises organisations on equality, diversity and inclusion, and founded Limitless in 2019, a forum for women executives to network and build allyship. On top of that, she's won many awards and, unsurprisingly, was recognised in the Northern Power Women's Top 50 Power List. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome Ruth Harrison to the stage.
Thank you and good afternoon. I think those accolades just remind everybody that I'm old, and it's a number of years ago since I sat in your shoes. My thanks to John Ridley, Deputy Principal and Executive Leader for Higher Education at Newcastle College, for that very kind introduction. And thank you to Liz Bromley, Newcastle College Group CEO, and Scott Bullock, Principal of Newcastle College Group, for your kind invitation to participate today. And I have to say, so far, it's been amazing. So if you could just give me 5 more minutes, I promise not to disappoint you. And I know I'm standing between you and a celebratory drink, so just bear with me, I will be as quick as I possibly can. But there are a few things I do need to do today. I want to congratulate all the students and faculty leaders, teachers, parents, and staff who made these past few study years everything that we value in personal growth from higher education. It is my honour and true privilege today to deliver this address on this incredible occasion in 2023 at Newcastle College for graduation of students in digital technologies and digital arts. How good does that feel? My engagement with Newcastle College began in 2022 when I learned of the mission and purpose of the college, and that is to develop the skills and talents of students to succeed in modern enterprise and to make a positive contribution to the prosperity of our region. Now, you can probably tell from my accent, I'm from this region. These are values that I hold dear. They struck a chord with me, and it has stayed with me ever since. And my relationship with Newcastle College Group has developed over time due to our shared values and passion for our region. Graduation is indeed a landmark event in the lives of all students. Your hard work has resulted in academic recognition that will serve you well in the coming years as you embark on your chosen careers. And I wholeheartedly congratulate you all. But I also want to shout out to your parents and guardians too, because you are absolutely right to feel that pumping in your heart today as you're proud of your offspring. So hashtag, you did it, you got them here, and you deserve a serious high five. And I know you can whoop because I've heard you do it, so please just do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, go for it. I knew you had it in you. The college's mission goes on to explain their unique curriculum is intended to develop the skills that students need for their next step in education, training and employment. Your graduation is especially well deserved as your hard work during COVID and more recently during these very economically challenging times has proven that not only have you the academic capabilities, but you've also developed tenacity, or as we like to refer to it, good northern grit, that will bring you hugely valuable qualities as you progress. As you enter the new world of work, you have an advantage over many of your contemporaries. You know what it takes to be successful during a period of unprecedented change. You have shown how to embrace change. Your flexibility and your digital awareness puts you ahead of other generations in the workforce. You will come to recognize that this, and you will be able to draw upon these experiences when in the future you may face experiences or challenges and obstacles in your line of work. You will easily be able to decide how and when to make pivots in your career plans to achieve your personal and career goals. And whilst the experience of studying during the post-COVID was a particularly difficult time, I want you to recognize that these experiences can be used to your advantage. The skills that you have developed are transferable in the workplace. They will be highly sought after, and it will become part of your worth, particularly as you interview. Make sure to use the experience as a positive when you're interviewing, and do mention that besides your academic achievements, you grew personally. You grew in strength, you grew in character, you grew in knowledge, and you grew in empathy. In the future, human intelligence will not only be measured by our academic achievements, but also about our ability to emotionally connect. To help our fellow colleagues and to demonstrate levels of empathy to help them overcome difficulties, struggles, and hardships. Today is an opportunity to celebrate all that you have achieved in your studies. But the learning journey doesn't end there. Sorry to tell you that. But rather, it is the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning. You are now all students of the world, with the relevant skills to keep learning, applying knowledge, and demonstrating great empathy. Successful leaders of the future know it's all about people, our ability to laugh, to love, and to learn. And if we're very lucky, we'll lead a life that allows us to do all of these things. So with that, I conclude my address. I wish you all the very best of luck and congratulations in everything you do.
Thank you very much, Ruth. That was fantastic. Graduates and guests, that concludes today's graduation ceremony, and looking at my watch, it tells me it's more than polite to have a drink of celebration now. So we invite you to enjoy Prosecco, which will be served in the reception area and on the first floor. Please be upstanding if you can as the platform party leaves the room. Congratulations.